Listen up, because time is running out. Food prices are climbing, crops are taking a hit, and inflation is squeezing already tight budgets. Think it's bad now. Shelves are getting emptier. Wait too long, and you'll find yourself in a losing race to grab what's left. Here's the cold, hard truth: if you're not stocking up on essentials now, you're risking a lot more than an empty pantry. Imagine walking into your grocery store to find the basics you need priced insanely high or completely gone. That's the reality we're heading toward, and sitting back while it all happens just isn't an option. Today, we're cutting through the noise and handing you a game plan. This isn't just about shopping, it's about securing your family's survival. We're presenting the top 15 groceries you must stockpile before it's too late. Starting at number 15, we'll count down to the ultimate items your home can't go without. Grab a notebook, stick around, and stay focused, because this is critical. Food security isn't a luxury anymore, it's a necessity. The clock is ticking, and the time to act is right now. Don't wait until it's all gone to realize you weren't ready. 1. Pasta, the survival superstar. Alright, let's get real about pasta. Ever notice how the pasta aisle vanishes during a crisis? There's a reason for that: it's cheap, it lasts forever, and it's incredibly easy to cook. Whether you're reaching for that fancy imported brand or basic store brand spaghetti, it doesn't matter. Pasta isn't just food, it's survival fuel. Here's the deal. Pasta is packed with complex carbs, which means it gives you steady, long-lasting energy instead of a quick sugar crash. When times are tough, and you're working with limited resources, staying sharp and energized isn't optional, it's critical. And the best part? Cooking it couldn't be simpler. All you need is boiling water and bam, you've got a hot, filling meal to keep you going. But pasta's real magic lies in its versatility. You literally can't get bored with it? Got a can of tuna? Dump it in. A jar of tomato sauce or a few canned veggies? You've got yourself a balanced, hearty meal. Olive oil and garlic? Boom, gourmet feast. With pasta, you can endlessly adapt depending on what you've got. Now, we're not talking about grabbing 1 or 2 boxes. Nah, that's rookie behavior. Think bulk. Go for the 50-pound bags and store them in airtight containers. Properly stored, pasta lasts for years. Years. When grocery store shelves are bare and your options are slim, you'll be incredibly glad you built your own carb-rich fortress. And for variety. Spaghetti, pani, fusilli, rigatoni, you name it, pasta's got you covered. Pasta isn't just pantry filler, it's the MVP of stockpiling. It's cheap, it's flexible, and it's critical for survival. Stock up now before everyone else catches on. Trust me, you're gonna need it. 2. Jerky, the protein powerhouse you can't ignore. Jerky isn't just a snack, it's a lifeline. When emergencies hit and shelves are stripped bare, jerky steps up as one of the smartest, most practical foods you can stockpile. Why? First off, it lasts. Properly stored, it can stick around for years without needing a fridge. That's gold in survival mode. This isn't just dried meat, it's pure protein power. With around 10 grams of protein per ounce, jerky packs the punch you need to stay energized and alert when the going gets tough. Plus, it's loaded with essential minerals like iron and zinc that are key to keeping your immune system in fighting shape. And trust me, when medical help is a distant hope and stress is through the roof, a strong immune system isn't just important, it's everything. The best part? Jerky is ridiculously portable. Throw it in your backpack, stash it in your glove box, or stick it on your pantry shelf. It goes wherever you go, no hassle. And don't think for a second that it's just eat from the bag food. Get creative, shred it into soups, toss it into pasta, or mix it with rice for a serious protein upgrade. And here's something people forget: jerky's variety. Beef, turkey, pork, even exotic options like venison or salmon. You're not stuck with the same bland food day after day. It's flavorful, satisfying, and turns boring survival meals into something you'll actually look forward to. Survival food doesn't have to feel like punishment. Stock up on this savory MVP, invest in quality brands, and think big. Bulk buys, airtight storage, the works. Jerky will keep you strong, sharp, and ready for whatever comes next. Don't overlook it. This isn't just food, it's survival insurance. Make sure you've got it when it counts most. 3. Canned beef stew, your ultimate lifesaver in a crisis. Canned beef stew doesn't just belong in your pantry, it needs to be there. Why? Because this stuff is a complete meal in a can. Tender chunks of beef, hearty vegetables, and a rich, savory broth. It's comfort food that hits all the right nutritional notes when you need it most. When everything else is falling apart, canned beef stew steps up as a quick, reliable way to stay fed and energized. Brands like Dinty Moore and Hormel know how to do it right. Each serving packs around 20 grams of protein, a crucial nutrient for keeping your muscles strong and your energy levels up. If you suddenly find yourself in a situation where physical endurance matters, that protein isn't optional, it's survival fuel. Add in the carbs from the stew, and you've got the extra energy you need to push through long, demanding days. But it doesn't stop there. That beef isn't just there to taste good, it's bringing iron and other essential minerals to the table. Iron keeps your blood oxygenated and your energy steady, which is a game changer if you're dealing with stress or heavy workloads. The mix of vegetables throws in added bonuses, vitamins A and C, to boost your immune system, so you're not just surviving, you're thriving. Here's the kicker: canned beef stew isn't just convenient, it's versatile. Eat it up as is for a quick meal or pair it with rice to stretch it further. Either way, it's filling, satisfying, and low effort. And with its long shelf life, it'll keep for years if stored properly. Don't wait until shelves are bare to realize how important foods like this are. Stock up now, because canned beef stew will fly off the shelves when the panic starts. It's affordable, nutritious, and flat-out essential. Get yours before someone else does. 4. Canned tuna, the pantry powerhouse you can't overlook. Canned tuna isn't just food, it's a survival powerhouse. When fresh meat disappears from shelves or your freezer's long gone, tuna becomes your lifeline. It's light, packed with nutrients, and lasts for years, exactly what you need when times get tough. Brands like Starkist or Bumblebee deliver the goods, whether packed in water or oil. But make no mistake, this isn't just some ordinary pantry filler. Tuna is loaded with protein, roughly 20 grams per can. That's enough to keep your muscles strong and your energy levels steady. And don't forget those omega-3 fatty acids. These brain-boosting, heart-strengthening nutrients don't just help you stay healthy, they're critical in high-stress situations where staying sharp and focused isn't optional. Now here's where tuna really shines its versatility. Craving something quick? Eat it straight from the can. Need to stretch your stockpile? Mix it with pasta or rice? Want something fresh? Toss it into a salad or pile it onto crackers. It adapts to whatever supplies you've got and still delivers big on both flavor and nutrition. The long shelf life makes canned tuna a no-brainer. It's the kind of food that sits quietly in your pantry for years, waiting for the moment you need it most. When grocery runs are impossible or fresh options are history, popping open a can of tuna is like opening a little tin of survival gold. Here's the bottom line: don't be the person grabbing 1 or 2 cans. Be smart. Go bulk. Stock up by the case. Think of tuna as your nutrient-packed insurance policy for the chaos ahead. It's cheap, reliable, and will keep you thriving when others are just trying to scrape by. Trust me, you'll thank yourself later. 5. Dried beans, the undisputed pantry champ. If you're not stockpiling dried beans yet, you're doing survival prep all wrong. Black beans, pinto beans, navy beans, kidney beans, whatever your preference, these little powerhouses should already be in your arsenal. Brands like Goya or Bob's Red Mill? Grab them in bulk and thank me later. When the shelves are empty, you'll want these nutrient-packed lifesavers in your corner. Here's the deal: dried beans are a killer combo of protein, fiber, and essential nutrients like iron and magnesium. That means they're not just filling, they're fueling. Whether you're hauling water, cutting wood, or managing stress in a crunch, beans keep you energized and ready to face whatever's coming your way. And don't underestimate their storage game. When kept dry and sealed, beans can last years. We're talking long-term food insurance that doesn't break the bank. For the cost of a loaded latte, you could be stocking up on weeks, even months, worth of food. That's the kind of math that just makes sense. Sure, beans take more prep than instant noodles. But the payoff? Massive. They're nutrition gold. And if you combine them with rice, you're looking at a complete protein source with all 9 essential amino acids your body needs to thrive. That's survival science 101, no fancy supplements required. Picture this: you're in the thick of a crisis. Food trucks are delayed, grocery shelves are stripped bare, and everyone's scrambling. Everyone but you. You're sitting on sacks of dried beans, ready to whip up hearty meals. Stews with canned veggies, beans with rice dishes, or just a massive pot of seasoned magic that keeps you going for days. No other food stretches $1 or stocks a pantry like beans. They're cheap, nutritious, and shelf-stable for the long haul. Don't wait until the rush. Bulk up now, and you'll have the confidence of knowing you've got meals that'll outlast whatever chaos comes next. 6. Powdered eggs, your secret survival weapon. Here's the deal. Powdered eggs are the unsung hero of survival planning, and if they're not in your pantry yet, you're seriously behind. Forget fresh eggs when things go south, they'll be the first to disappear. Brands like Ova Easy and Augustin Farms have your back, offering what is arguably one of the smartest, most versatile, and shelf-stable foods you can stockpile. Why powdered eggs? It's simple. These bad boys stay good for up to 10 years. 10 years. Think about that. A full decade of high-quality protein sitting in your pantry, perfectly preserved and ready to use. Not many foods can claim that kind of shelf life and nutritional punch. And it's not just any protein. These are complete proteins loaded with all 9 essential amino acids, exactly what your body needs to stay strong and function at its best when times are tough. The benefits don't stop there. Powdered eggs also pack a solid dose of B vitamins, especially B12, which helps with energy levels and mental focus, 2 things you can't afford to lose in a crisis. Now, don't think powdered eggs are just survival food. They're versatile as hell. Want scrambled eggs? Done. Baking a loaf of bread? They've got you covered. Need to boost the protein in your soups or casseroles? Toss it in. Whatever the meal, powdered eggs are there to save the day. Here's the bottom line: fresh food is going to vanish quickly. But if you've got a stash of powdered eggs, you're set. This isn't just food, it's strategy. Get them now in bulk while you can. When panic buyers clear the shelves, you won't just be surviving, you'll be thriving with every protein-packed, brain-boosting bite. Stock up. Don't regret it later. 7. Rice, the stockpile staple you can't live without. When it comes to survival food, rice is king. If it's not already topping your stockpile list, then you're doing this all wrong. Whether it's jasmine, white, or brown, it doesn't matter, just get it. Brands like Mahatma, or even the cheap store brand stuff, they'll get the job done. This humble grain is affordable, easy to store, and ridiculously versatile. Plus, it can literally keep you going when times get tough. Here's the reality. A single cup of cooked rice gives you roughly 200 calories straight-up energy to fuel your body when you need it most. And it doesn't stop there. It's packed with nutrients like magnesium and phosphorus that your body craves, especially in high-stress situations. This is the kind of food that doesn't just fill you up, it fuels you. But the true magic of rice is in its versatility. It pairs with everything. Got beans? Toss them in. Canned meat? Perfect. Leftover veggies? Turn it into a stir-fry. Seriously, rice becomes the foundation for endless meal possibilities. It's the ultimate blank canvas for whatever supplies you have on hand. Oh, and did I mention the shelf life? Properly stored in an airtight container, rice can last up to 30 years. Decades, people. That's long-term food security sitting right in your pantry. It's lightweight, convenient, and durable as hell. No refrigeration, no fancy prep, just water, heat, and patience. Here's the bottom line: rice is cheap as dirt, but its value is priceless in a crisis. Don't just grab a bag. Grab a cartful. Stock that pantry like your future depends on it, because when chaos hits, it will. Rice isn't just a nice-to-have, it's a must-have. Get it in bulk now while you can still afford it. You'll thank yourself later. 8. Lentils, the tiny powerhouses you can't ignore. Alright, it's time to wake up to the survival food you've been sleeping on: lentils. They might not look like much, but these little guys are about to be the MVPs of your pantry. Don't brush them off. If you're serious about being prepared, lentils need to be at the top of your list. Here's why they're a game changer. Lentils are absolutely stacked with protein to keep your muscles fueled and fiber to keep you full. Plus, they're loaded with critical nutrients like iron and folate, things your body will be begging for in a high-stress situation. Brands like Goya or Bob's Red Mill offer excellent options, so no excuses about quality here. And get this, unlike most dried beans that can take forever to cook, lentils are fast. When you're low on fuel, time, or patience, they're ready to give you a hot, nutritious meal in no time. Minimal effort, maximum benefits. Storage? Lentils are a prepper's dream. Properly stored, these things last for years. You can stack bags of them in some airtight containers and boom, you're set. They're lightweight, compact, and don't take up much space, but they deliver big when it counts. Now imagine this. You're pairing lentils with rice, yes, another stockpile superstar. And just like that, you've got a complete protein that fuels your body with all the essential amino acids it needs. You can toss lentils into soups, stews, or eat them as is. They're versatile as hell and a comforting, hearty staple when fresh food is off the table. Lentils don't just fill you up, they keep your blood oxygen flowing like a champ with their iron content and support your focus with folate. When it comes down to it, they're an all-star survival food. Stock up now, because when the shelves are bare, you'll be glad you've got these compact nutrition bombs in your pantry. Don't wait, buy them in bulk. 9. Canned vegetables, your stockpile's unsung hero. Listen up, when grocery store shelves are wiped clean and fresh produce is nothing but a memory, canned vegetables are going to be your saving grace. These little tins of goodness aren't just a backup plan, they're a lifeline. Brands like Del Monte, Green Giant, or even the dirt cheap store brands? They're all gold when it comes to survival prepping. Why canned veggies? because they're your ticket to keeping vital nutrients in your diet when everything else falls apart. They're loaded with vitamin A to support your vision, vitamin C to keep your immune system strong, and potassium to help maintain energy levels. Essentially, they're the difference between just getting by and keeping your health in check when things get rough. And here's the kicker, they're shelf stable for years. No refrigeration, no drama. Just pop the lid, and you're good to go. It doesn't stop at nutrition, though. Canned vegetables are versatile as hell. Pair them with rice or lentils for a balanced meal, drop them into soups or stews, or just eat them straight out of the can. They add taste and variety when survival meals start feeling like the same old bland mix. Trust me, you'll thank yourself for having that burst of flavor when it feels like the world's falling apart. The best part? They're stupidly affordable. For just a few bucks, you're locking in years of essential nutrition. But here's your warning, when a crisis hits, those cans will be the first to vanish. Don't procrastinate. Stock up now, and do it in bulk. When the dust settles and others are scrambling for scraps, you'll be sitting on a stockpile of nutrition that keeps you ahead of the game. Canned vegetables aren't just food, they're your survival safety net. Take action or regret it later. 10 canned meats, your survival protein powerhouse. If you're not stockpiling canned meats, what are you even doing? When fresh meat becomes a distant memory, these tins of protein will be your closest ally. Trusted brands like Hormel Spam, Keystone, or even your store's canned chicken or beef are the real deal. They're not just convenient, they're essential. Here's the no-nonsense truth. Your body absolutely needs protein and fats to function, especially when things are rough. Without them, your energy tanks, muscles weaken, and your survival odds? Well, they take a nosedive. That's where canned meats prove their worth. Pre-cooked, ready to eat, and loaded with the nutrients you need, they get the job done when fresh food isn't even an option. Spam gets a bad rap, but in a tough spot, it's a straight-up lifesaver. It's perfectly balanced with protein and fat, which means it'll keep you going when you've got nothing else. Fry it, dice it into a pasta dish, or throw it over some rice. You've got meals that don't just fill your stomach, but fuel your survival. And it's not all about Spam. Don't overlook canned chicken, beef, or even tuna. Mix chicken with beans and some seasoning for a quick protein-packed meal. Toss beef into a stew for comfort and sustenance. Spread tuna on crackers if you don't even want to bother with cooking. These meals are ready when you are. Want another reason to stock up? Shelf life. Properly stored, these cans will last you years. This isn't about luxury, it's about survival essentials. When chaos hits and everyone's scrambling, you won't just be surviving, you'll have the one thing their empty carts are missing. Buy it now, while stores are stocked, before the panic starts. You'll thank yourself when protein becomes the hardest thing to find. These cans aren't just food, they're your lifeline. 11 rolled oatmeal, the quiet hero of your stockpile. If you're skipping rolled oats while stocking up, you're making a rookie mistake. These unassuming grains? Absolute survival gold! Brands like Quaker or Bob's Red Mill are the go-tos here. But honestly, any decent rolled oatmeal will do. Here's the thing, rolled oats aren't just a breakfast food. They're a powerhouse of nutrition, practicality, and long-term storage. Why do you need oats in your stockpile? Simple. They're loaded with complex carbs that provide long-lasting energy when you need it most. Survival isn't about running on sugar highs, it's about sustained fuel. Unlike simple carbs that spike and crash, oats release energy slowly, keeping you full and steady for hours. And it's not just carbs, they've also got fiber, a bit of protein, and critical nutrients like manganese, magnesium, and B vitamins. These aren't just fancy names, they're what your body needs to stay strong, alert, and functioning in tough situations. But here's where rolled oatmeal really shines. Versatility. Sure, you can start the day with a warm bowl of oatmeal, but why stop there? Whip them into cookies, toss them into a stew to bulk it up, or use them to stretch casserole dishes when you're running low on ingredients. They even make a killer addition to rustic bread recipes. Your boring pantry just got an upgrade. And don't forget the long shelf life. Properly stored in airtight containers, rolled oats last for years. They don't take up much space, they don't spoil easily, and they'll give you a reliable food source when fresh supplies are nothing but a memory. Stock up now. Rolled oatmeal isn't a luxury. It's a straight-up necessity for any smart prepper. Miss out on this and you're dropping the ball. It's cheap, it's versatile, and it's essential for surviving whatever comes your way. Don't overthink it, go grab it in bulk. Done. 12 powdered milk, the pantry's underrated lifeline. Alright, powdered milk, stop sleeping on it. This stuff is the unsung hero of any serious survival pantry. If it's not already on your stockpile list, you're doing it wrong. Brands like Nestle Neo and Carnation Dry Milk are your go-to options here, and here's why this shelf-stable MVP deserves a permanent spot in your stash. First off, powdered milk is packed with the good stuff. We're talking loads of calcium to keep your bones strong, protein to fuel your body, and essential vitamins like D and B12 to keep your immune system humming when you need it most. Think big picture. There's no mac and cheese, no fluffy pancakes, no creamy soups without milk. Don't get caught in a crisis wishing you had it. Powdered milk ensures your comfort meals stay on the menu, even when fresh dairy is ancient history. Next, the shelf life. Properly stored, powdered milk lasts for years. Years. While the fresh stuff is long gone and starting to stink, this pantry powerhouse is still ready to go. When stored in a cool, dry spot, it's your dependable dairy backup for when the world goes sideways. But here's the kicker: powdered milk isn't just for drinking. Its versatility is unmatched. Use it in your pancake batter, biscuit dough, or to create creamy sauces with ease. Stir it into your coffee or tea for that perfect kick of creaminess. It's the utility player of your kitchen arsenal, and it's always ready to perform. Don't make the mistake of overlooking it. Powdered milk is a survival essential, plain and simple. Stock up now before the panic buying starts. Trust me, you'll be grateful you did when this calcium-packed powerhouse keeps you fed, fueled, and ready for whatever chaos comes your way. 13. Salt, the survival multitasker you can't overlook. Salt. It's cheap, simple, and sitting unnoticed in your pantry right now, but don't underestimate its power. This isn't just a seasoning, it's a survival essential. Morton, Diamond Crystal, store brands, it doesn't matter. What matters is having it, lots of it. First off, salt isn't just there to make your food taste better, though you'll be thankful it does when eating bland survival meals. Its real magic lies in food preservation. Picture this: powers out, fridge is toast, and you're staring at a pile of thawing meat. Salt saves the day. It's been used for centuries to cure and preserve meat, keeping it safe to eat for weeks or even months. And it's not just for meat. Got extra veggies on hand? With salt and vinegar, you can pickle them to extend their shelf life. Honestly, it's one of the most reliable preservation tools out there. But the utility of salt goes way beyond your meals. When crises hit, your physical activity will skyrocket. You'll be sweating more, and that means losing crucial electrolytes. Without enough sodium in your system, you risk muscle cramps, fatigue, and headaches, all things that make survival a nightmare. Salt keeps your body functioning, replenishing what you lose and helping you avoid dehydration when water and food options are limited. This isn't your table shaker we're talking about. This is a stockpile-level necessity. You'll want pounds of it, yes, pounds. When things get tough, salt becomes a resource, not a luxury. It preserves your food, keeps you moving, and supports your health while others are scrambling just to stay afloat. Don't wait until it's too late. Stock up now. Salt is cheap, lasts forever, and will serve as a quiet hero in your survival plans. Without it, you're giving chaos the upper hand. With it, you're ready to thrive, not just survive. Make the move. 14. Canned chicken, the protein powerhouse your stockpile needs. Canned chicken. If it's not in your pantry yet, you're behind. This isn't just food, it's survival fuel. Brands like Swanson, Hormel, and Kirkland from Costco bring their A-game here, offering a long-lasting, high-protein solution that every smart prepper needs. Here's the deal: canned chicken isn't just about convenience, though it is ridiculously easy to use. It's about having a reliable source of protein that won't spoil when your fridge is out of commission. Properly stored, these cans can last 5 years, sometimes longer. That's half a decade of ready-to-use protein sitting in your pantry. Try finding fresh meat that can do that while being this handy. Nutritionally, canned chicken delivers exactly what you need in a crisis. With 12 to 15 grams of protein per serving, it helps you maintain muscle and keeps your energy levels up when you're burning through calories in survival mode. Plus, it's low in fat, so you're getting pure, lean protein without any unnecessary junk. Add in essential nutrients like niacin for energy and phosphorus to keep your bones strong, and you've got a serious nutritional win. But the real magic? The versatility. Toss it into soups to make them heartier, mix it with rice or pasta for a quick meal, or stir it into casseroles for a protein boost. Feeling lazy? Pop it open and eat it straight out of the can. Done. Whether you're feeding a family or going solo, canned chicken adapts to your situation. Here's the bottom line: canned chicken isn't just wise, it's essential. Stockpile it before everyone else clues in. When fresh meat is gone and panic buying rules, you'll be the one sitting pretty with a stockpile of protein-packed, long-lasting goodness. Don't wait. It's time to act. 15. Peanut butter, the powerhouse in a jar. Peanut butter. If it's not already on your stockpile list, you're seriously slipping. This isn't just a snack, it's survival gold, and you'll regret overlooking it when times get tough. Whether you grab big-name brands like Jif or Skippy or opt for a budget store variety, the benefits are the same. Peanut butter delivers where it counts. Here's why it's a no-brainer. A single tablespoon serves up 4 grams of protein and 8 grams of healthy fats that's fuel for your body when fresh protein sources vanish. Add in its fiber, magnesium, and potassium, and now you've got a complete nutritional powerhouse that helps keep your strength up and your body functioning at its best. Survival isn't just about eating, it's about fueling. Peanut butter does both in one legendary scoop. And the best part? It's beyond versatile. Spread it on crackers for a quick snack that actually fills you up. Swirl it into oatmeal to turn that bland bowl into a hearty, energizing breakfast. No time for prep. Just grab a spoon and dig in instant fuel. No effort required. Plus, because peanut butter doesn't need refrigeration, it's tailor-made for unpredictable situations where fresh food becomes a luxury. Listen, stocking up on peanut butter isn't just smart, it's absolutely necessary. It lasts ages, it's cheap, and it goes with just about anything. When fresh supplies are gone and stores are empty, this jar of creamy or crunchy, your call protein and fat will keep you going long after others are struggling. Don't wait for the shelves to be cleared out. Stock up on peanut butter now in bulk before everyone else figures out how essential it really is. It's more than just a pantry staple, it's survival in a jar.